I'm LV with InYourCity.com, featuring this month's underground celebrity, Robert L. Brown from Robert L. Brown Photography. How you doing?
I'm great, LV. How are you?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking.
Great.
So, Rob, tell us about yourself and your background.
Well, when someone ever asks me to talk about myself, that's pretty hard because you have to condense yourself all into a small amount of time and pinpoint things that you really want someone to know about you. So that's hard for me. It depends. How much time do we have here?
I don't know. How much time do we have?
I'm really just kidding. About myself, I started photography about 8 years ago. It all started in high school when I was editor-in-chief of Yearbook. And from there, it just kind of took off. I always knew I loved having a camera in my hand. Whether it was, taking pictures of some kind of subject matter such as landscape or baby portraiture, models, anything. I just loved holding the camera and seeing the results after I took a picture. So I went to community college, got my basics out of the way, and knew for sure I was going to go right into photography. From there, I went to Webster University. I graduated last year and started my own business.
Congrats.
Thank you. And it's been great. It's taking off very well.
So you used to be a model at one point in time, or are you still modeling now?
I took a break from modeling. It's been about a year since I've gotten into modeling. The reason is because I just wanted to take a break and focus on my photography. When you have a business, you put so much effort and time into it that you can only focus on that. So for right now, I'm just taking time working on my photography business and focusing on my health and fitness.
Wow, that's great. So at what point in time did you make the decision where you wanted to be behind the scenes of the magic instead of in the center of it?
My biggest obstacle was how to get there. I mean, how does one get into photography and modeling? It's all about networking. So I knew right away that I'd have to have a very outgoing personality. I mean, who wants to walk with a photographer and get their pictures taken and someone be boring? You have to be outgoing, you have to have a lot of personality. So I had to practice with people. All my jobs, I would just walk up to people, how are you doing? Ask them questions like that. I mean, they would be a little bit taken back by it, but it helped me practice. And then my biggest motivation was a lot of people doubted me. Growing up, I had a very small physique. The structure, the frame, my face, everything like that, I didn't have back then. When I was in high school, I was pretty small. I was about 5'7", I was very thin, I had horrible acne, so no one would ever look at me like that. And then as I grew older, shot up to 6'2", face started clearing up, facial structure started forming, people started taking notice of that. So it more became my goal to prove everyone wrong, and more so myself, because I never thought I could do it either. And when I started seeing the ball rolling, I was like, I'm gonna do this.
Of course, it motivates you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Robert L. Brown Photography itself as a company. Give me a brief overview of it.
My business is a sole proprietor, so I do everything. I'm a one-man shop. I answer all the phone calls, I do all the emails, I do the pictures, I do the editing.
I'm a busy man.
Busy. And then I meet up with my clients to give them the pictures. So that people have to understand I'm trying to do everything at once and trying to get everything done. As far as my photography aspect, I love to sit down with a client, get to know them, and ask them, so what are you envisioning? What am I envisioning? I want to collide with both of us together and make sure we're seeing eye to eye on the photographs.
Pretty good.
And then I never try to do the same pictures for a client, meaning location and ideas. I always try to create something unique, bring new props to the game, and just keep it, new for the client.
Yeah, every person's different.
Exactly, everyone's different.
So how can a potential customer get in touch with you?
Well, anyone can visit me by going to my website, www.robertlbrownphoto.com. And on my website, I have a contact link.
Well, Rob, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and keep pressing that like button on our Facebook page. And if you haven't joined In Your City Network, what are you waiting on? Click and sign up, join your In Your City, it's free. Keep a lookout for us, and we'll keep a lookout for you as the next underground celebrity.